Welcome to the Whittemore Center for tonight's NHIAA Quarterfinal matchup between the Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats and the Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain Blackbirds. Clippercats enter the quarterfinal round as the number 3 seed in the tournament, being with a win in the prelims coming in as the 6th seed. That win was a convincing 7-1 win against the Pickerton Astros on March 4th. But I was like...
Whittemore Center for tonight's Division II quarterfinal game between the Blackbirds of Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain and your own Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats. Now for our starting lineup. First, our visitors from Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain. Starting at left wing, number 4, junior Kate Beard. At center, number 11, freshman Ava Lackey. Right wing, number 21, freshman McKenna Macy. At defense, number 5, senior captain Olive Thatcher. Also on defense, number 14, senior captain Emma Petrovich. Starting in goal, number 31, junior Serena Cassin. And the Blackbirds are coached by Chris Ford, Jill Dumont, and Brian Petrovich. Now for the starting lineups for your own Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats. Left wing, number 21, freshman Mia Simpson. At center, number 91, senior captain Eliza Barwell. And right wing, number 3, senior captain Sienna Metcalf. On defense, number 23, freshman Sadie Boole. Also on defense, number 11, senior captain Megan Rinko. And starting in goal, number 1, senior Sage Boussier. The Clippercats are coached by Sadie Wright-Ward, Emma Ford, Jamie Deans, and Katie Brower. Referees for tonight's game are Anson Tebow, Scott Ardita, and Rebecca Karen. Will you please rise if able? Remove your caps for playing on the national anthem.
Welcome to the River-Portsmouth Center. Tonight's quarterfinal matchup between the Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats and the Keene-Monadnock-Fall Mountain Blackbirds. Clippercats come into the quarterfinal round as the 3 seed for the tournament. Keene, with a win over the Pinkerton Astros and the Preelims, comes in as the 6th seed. Four quarterfinal games going on this evening across the state. 2 schools are in. 2 left to go. This game is the final start of the 4 games. Going on at this time, I believe, is also Lebanon, number 1, and Hanover, league number 10, playing against each other. Over Hanover. Get ready for the puck drop here. Powell far wall to Simpson. Get pitched off quickly. Keene will enter the zone. Coming across the middle, they'll lose it in the neutral zone. Pocket picked by Farwell. Farwell loses the puck into the zone. That'll be an offsides for the Clipperjets. Send it down the wall and send it in for an icing. Quarterfinal round still belongs to the higher seed playing at their home rink. For the seniors, it'll be the last time playing at the River-Portsmouth Center for their high school career. Yeah, to get the puck into the zone, fed across, good shot, good save. That was Gazowski, fed across to William Oakray, gets the shot on net. Gazowski will take the face off. Look at that. He wins it out to the wall. Keene had a battle. Supported by Gazowski. It's going to come up. He will clear the zone with speed. For the Clippercat end, Rico will come to the wall. He picks it up. Back behind that is Gazowski. Out to the wall. Beaupre will pull it off the wall. Sends it across the middle. Intercepted by Keene at the point. Shot goes wide. Hit wide, I should say. And we'll send it up to Beaupre. Beaupre in the neutral zone with it. Gates mid-ice. Gets into the zone with it. Keene will get possession of the puck. Keene will send it into the zone. Metcalf picks it up and immediately turns back up ice. Gets into the zone cleanly in the slot with a shot. Good save. Rebound open. Keene will send it back behind the net. And then up the wall. But past Hool, but she's able to get a lot of traffic for it. Metcalf will send it into the zone. 22 for Keene. We'll pick it up, take it back behind the net. Bounce it off the near wall. Star sends that back low, wins it to the far side. Simpson's there for it. With a lot of traffic. Simpson still battling for possession of the puck. She'll get it, send it back behind the net. Clippercats go for a change. Gazowski applying pressure. And Keene will clear the zone. Puck over the near side to Saar. Saar will step into the zone, gets pinched off. Comes out to the point. Clippercat keeping it in. Still loose here around the blue line. And Clippercat keep it in. Gazowski pulls it off the wall. It's knocked off or spit over to the far wall. Hool to defend, and Keene will send that in for an icing. Keene wins the face-off forward, sends it out to the point. Rinko with a shot, goes wide. Puck bouncing, set out front. Hard shot, good save. Head back off the right to the slot. Shot off the goal, good save. Puck is still loose. And Keene's going to clear the zone with it. Through the neutral zone. Shot goes off Rinko, over to the wall. Rinko get it out to the wing, sends it out to Farwell. Farwell through the neutral zone, tangled up with the official. And he cycles back around. Beaupre is going to send it all the way down. The icing. Out to the wall, looking to center, but Keene was right there for it. He will get it out to the neutral zone, but picked up by Rico, sent across the ice onto Beaupre's stick, and back into the neutral zone. Rico will pick that up. She's wheeling around here on the near side. Coming to the middle, she lost it. Gets it back and then stick held. Could have got into the neutral zone. Gazowski up the wall. Keene across the neutral zone. She'll get into the zone with it. Into Keene's skates. They'll clear the zone. Picked up by Skoglund. Sent into the zone, but Keene will send it all the way down. Rico's back for it. Rico's going to step into the zone. Top the circle. Shot blocked. Keene will come to the wide near side. Off the wall. Harwell will intercept off the wall, sends it back to Poole. Puck is loose, and that'll be up. He's there. That's it. Harwell wins the face-off. Poole will pick it up out to the wall. Out to the point, and that's going to clear the zone for the Clipper Cats. Keene back for it. They'll send it wide, but Simpson's going to get to it. She wins the foot race. She gets the shot. Good save. Poole out to the point with it off the wall. She'll take a shot blocked. Keene will flip it out. Exit the zone. They're trying to gain numbers. Pass doesn't quite connect. Good opportunity. Sawa with it back behind the net, and she'll get tripped with a slash, and that'll be a penalty. So Keene will go into the box. That's well the power play here. I believe it'll be a tripping. See the call. That's on 22 for Keene. Face off one out to the wall by Gazowski. Out to the point for Rinko. Back out to the wall. Rinko with slap shot. It's going to be a goal. Nine seconds into the power play, and the Clipper Cats are first on the board.
Let's go!
Face off one by Keene, pressure by Beaupre. Gets it back to Beaupre. Beaupre will dump that in. Kane here on the near side. Bumped back behind the net. Comes right out in front of the goalie. Goalie, good job pushing it wide. Mason, I believe. Battling along the walls. Beaupre sends it back. Gets fed out front. Out to the point. Rico sends it down the wall to Farwell. Farwell stepping in. That's going to get tipped in. Still going to be an icing, but it's a shot on net. Rico's going to bounce it back to Skoglund on the far side. Skoglund with it, feeds Farwell.
Scored by number 11, Megan Lincoln. Assisted by number 23, Sadie Poole, and number 16, Amy Gazowski at 5:44. That's Rinko from Poole and Gazowski, 5:44.
That was Rinko from Poole and Gazowski for that goal. Nice speed out front, and Keene will send that all the way down for an icing. Got to clear the penalty.
Let's go! Come on! Get it and keep it!
Gaussy wins the faceoff to Metcalf, goes out to the point. That's Houle. Houle with a shot. Good save. Back out to Houle on the point. Fed back down to Gazowski. Yep, he feeds it out front. Comes out to Thar, and Keene's going to bump it down again for, looks like it won't make it for the icing. And, oh, I take that back, it did. Farwell wins the drop to the wall. And gains possession, sends it over to the far wall. Poole pinched off. Farwell will go back for it. Farwell up the near side, slips into the neutral zone. Puck is sent back into the Clipper Cat ends by Keene. Tipped in by... That might have been Farwell. Puck's back. Gonna get pushed wide. Poole gets to the wall. Keene centers it. High slot shot. Good block. The Cats will clear that into mid-ice. That block, I believe, was by Saar. Farwell sends it over to the far wall. Metcalf dumps it in. Goes on the change. Cats get some fresh legs on the ice. Keene up the wall. Here comes Keene the other way. Sent out front. Saar got back for it, and she'll clear the zone. No icing as it's touched up by Keene coming through the neutral zone. Well gathered up behind their net. Beaupre gets a stick on it. Gazowski comes down and picks up that puck back behind the net. Comes out to Beaupre. Beaupre will feed Skoglund. Skoglund sends it back across, but Keene was waiting for it. They intercept it. Beaupre gets back for it and sends it back into Keene's zone, who will then bump it out. Skoglund's back for it. She'll put it on the wall. Keene takes it off Keene's stick. Rinko with it back behind the goal line. He'll bounce it up the wall to Simpson. Simpson with the puck. Under pressure immediately by Keene. But she'll get it into Keene's end and go for a change. And sends it up the wall. And the Cats were caught offside, or trying to get back onsides, I should say. Anyway, comes back into the zone. Keene out to the point. Soft touch shot with a tip wide. And that's loose out front. Comes out to the point. He's working those angles. Good opportunities there. Here comes Farwell. Farwell gets around. Shot! And that goes up into the netting. Great save. Great save there by Keene's goalie. Farwell coming in strong on the near dot. Face-off's loose, and Gazowski skate. Kane will get it back below the goal line. Coming up the wall to Gazowski. Gazowski back down to Kane. Kane to Gazowski. She loops around. Puck at the top of the circle. Saar, nice job getting a stick on it and feeding it back to Gazowski. Saar will backhand it back into the zone to Keene. He's going to bounce it back up the wall, right back to Houle. Right to have Houle back on the ice. Over to the far wall. Houle will pick it up, bounce it back into the zone. Keene wheeling around through the neutral zone. He'll send it in. Houle's back for it. Has it back behind the net. Cuts back, loses an edge. Gets support by Farwell. Comes up the wall to Simpson. Simpson gets a stick on it. She'll feed it across to Metcalf. Bounces off Metcalf's stick. But support by Saar keeps it in. Gets it all the way down deep into Keene's zone. Keene will bounce it hard off the glass with a stick lift. Will clear the zone. No icing. Rico is back for it. She'll pick it up. She's gonna hit a long pass to Simpson. Simpson into the zone, shot blocked. Back out to the point. Rinko with a shot, goes wide of the net here to the near side. Will bounce up the wall. Clippercats want to change. Metcalf gets there quickly and keeps it in the zone. Barwell into the corner. She'll get pinched off. Puck still loose. Metcalf comes away with it. Looking to feed it out front. He clear it wide.
Go, Grace!
Trying to get chipped down. That should be an icing. And it is. Now come all the way back. Face off out to the point. Rinko with another shot. Tipped off a Keene player. Bounces just wide of the net. And that's going to go all the way down as a signal for icing. And they'll blow it dead. Back out to the point. Rinko with a shot. Wide of the net, coming to the near wall. Saar will step down. Oh, sorry, Skoglund steps down the wall. He's going to chip it past. It's a foot race to it. Rinko will bounce it back behind the net, all the way around to Beaupre. Comes out to the point. Keene keeps it in. Down to the low slot. Centering pass. Shot goes wide of the net. Good opportunity there. Keene really working on some scheme here to get better scoring opportunities. Looks good. Keene will get that puck deep, go for the change. Support by Beaupre right behind the net. Nice job. Comes out. Houle steps into the zone, grabs the puck. Shot. Good save. Good hustle getting into the zone. Barwell feeds Metcalf. He got Allen behind the net. Houle will come along the near wall. Keene with the puck. Houle battling down with support by Metcalf. Metcalf with a shot. Gets left out front to Simpson. Farwell with it in the slot. Puck's bouncing around. Good opportunities. Here goes Metcalf. Metcalf feeds it out. And Keene will send it all the way down for an icing.
Settle down, Bird. Let's go!
Face off one by Farwell. It's tangled up and Keene will come away with it. Keene gets a puck. They've got some numbers coming in. Shot gets deflected wide. Houle, great stick to deflect that. She blocked the initial shot and then she gets a stick on the centering pass out front. Simpson was there. Here come the Clippercats. Barwell one to the zone. She's got Metcalf down the middle. Shot. Good save out to the wall. Metcalf with it on the far side. She'll get it down below the goal line. Keene gathers that up and they'll reset. 30 seconds left here in the first period. Kept in by Saar. Nice job. That's a good stick on it. Gets it back behind the goal line. Rinko with the puck on the far side. 19 seconds. She sends it in for a shot. Good save. Wins the foot race back behind the net. Bounces it up to the near wall. Bounced up.
10 seconds.
Rinko's going to chip it in. Kozowski on the far side. 3 seconds. Looks to center it. And that'll be the end of the first period. Clippercats 1. Keene 0 after 1. We'll see you on the other side of intermission.
Shots on goal in the first period. Keene-Monadnock-Fall 4, Oyster River Clippercats 11.
Welcome back to the second period here at the Whittemore Center. Clipper Cats 1, Keene 0. Looks like Hanover's currently ahead at the end of the second period against Lebanon, 2-0. Face-off won by Keene, pumped out to the sides. Gogolin back to grab it. He'll bounce it off the wall into the neutral zone. Keene with possession. Send it back to the D. And they'll chip it in. Back below the goal line. Rinko will send it over the far wall to Metcalf. Metcalf pulls it off the wall. Gets it up to Farwell. Farwell chips it into the zone. She's got speed. Simpson coming down the side. Feeds it in. It's good for Farwell. Farwell slips it behind the defender, pulls the puck wide as the goal goes forward and buries it for the second goal. Puck won back by Farwell. Rinko will pick it up, sends it over the near wall to Simpson. Simpson has to gather it up.
Number 91, Eliza Farwell, unassisted. Time to goal, 30 seconds.
Rinko steps in, gets a shot. Going for the rebound on it. Good save. Keene coming the other way. Farwell back. Puck gets behind Farwell and covered up. Puck's loose. Keene wins it initially, and then Beaupre jumped it. Centering pass comes across the middle. Keene working hard, trying to get under the skin. Some of the players steps in. Tar gets the puck, knocks it off her stick, sends it wide. Centering pass. It's going to be off Beaupre. Zowski sends it all the way down into the zone. Keene back to receive it behind the goal line, sends it up the wall. River-Cats pick up the puck. That's Gazowski right across the slot. They get her really close. Shot. Good save. Keene will come the other way, trying to stretch the ice. Keene will get a shot on net, bouncing puck, and that's covered up. Good save by Boussier. Keene wins the face-off again. We'll send a puck behind the net. Skogling there. Sends it up the wall. Good touch. Metcalf will bounce it off the near wall. And steps up and will punt that in. Let's pick it up behind the net. Stretches it over to Simpson here on the near wall. Simpson steps into the neutral zone. Metcalf provides, Farwell provides some support. Steps into the zone. Below the goal line. Center pass. Metcalf was coming down the wall for it. Keene was hanging high. Rinko steps in. The shot. Back out to the point to Rinko. She'll bump it down the wall. Farwell back behind the net. Picks it up. Wheels around to Rinko. Rinko with a shot. Low shot. Good save. That'll get pushed wide. Here comes Keene. Gets it out of the zone. Off Rinko's skate. She'll gather it up. Backhanded in. Let the Cats touch up and go for the change. Keene will be back behind the goal line to pick it up. Pass doesn't connect. He steps in, shot, good glove save. Face off one to Metcalf. Puck's loose. And that's... Oh my God! No ball on that? You gotta be kidding me. That is ridiculous. Oh my God, offsides. You put 3 officials on the ice, you think one of them would see it. I'll have to check my, Craig, I need some help. Why wasn't that a penalty? Face off one by the clip, gets bounced off the wall, and then that should be intentional offsides. That'll be a neutral zone face-off again. Without people pick that up, feeds it over to Rinko. Rinko will bounce it up off the wall. Into the zone is Callahan. Oh, sorry, no. Let's do a miss. Back up the wall. Skoglund steps in. Intercepts the pass. Rinko will bounce it off the wall, but Keene centers. Back check by Metcalf. Bounce it up the wall. Keene will keep it in. Nice job. Puck back behind the net. Rinko will feather it forward over this near wall. Out to the point. Shot. Good save. It's going wide of the net. Up the point. Point keeps it in. Is a right up in the slot. Blocked by Rinko. Good eat. That's going to come up the wall here to Simpson. Simpson centers hit Gazowski with a great pass into the zone. Metcalf coming down the middle. Support by Simpson. Puck goes wide. He picks it up. Centers out to Simpson. Onto Keene's stick. That's a good pass off. Barwell there for it. Support from Rule. Rule with the puck. Bounces it off. Keene's the player. Out to the point. Shot. Rinko blocks that. Good eat. To the wall. At the point, Keene will get another shot. It's blocked. Simpson feeds it out. That's going to come out to Farwell. Farwell into the neutral zone. Puck taken off her stick. And Simpson will backhand that in. The Cats go on the change. There's a shot. That's going to be wide. Covered up. Wow, with the face-off win back behind the net. Saar with it. He knocks it off the stick, sends it across. Payne was there for it. She'll enter the zone. Pulls it wide. At the hash mark, centers to Gazowski. Gould steps up. And will get it past. Barwell with it. Barwell takes it to the far side. To the far wall, as we'd say. Gets pinched off. Centers it, though. On Kane's stick. Good shot. Great save. Comes Keene the other way. Good stick lift by Kane. I'm sorry, Beaupre. Great stick tap. Gets it into the zone and that's the offside. That's with the puck. Comes up the wall to Beaupre. And able to keep that in. Onto the wall again. And the Cats out of the zone. Beaupre with it. She gains the offensive zone. She gets a shot. Good save. Keene wins that forward out of the zone. Skoglund back for it. He'll bounce it off the wall to Metcalf. Metcalf sends it across the middle. Simpson on this side into the zone, down the wall. Rico will keep that in, right on the blue line. He will bounce it out this time. Let's see if they'll call for an icing. They do. Face-off win by Keene. Will get out of the zone. Skoglund gathers it up. Bounces it in. No icing there. Keene with it though. Farwell will send it up to the point. He had a winger there. Get into the zone briefly. Rico hits Simpson's stick. Simpson gets a stick on it. Comes into the zone. Farwell will pick it up at the blue line. And she gets pushed off the puck. Again, no penalty. Playoff hockey. Here we go. That'll clear the zone. Keene clears it. Into the neutral zone. Skoglund with it. Skoglund hit Gazowski. Steps into the zone. That was... Here comes Keene on the attack. Good back check here by Dumas. Dumas gets that puck into the zone. Kane chips it up. Gazowski's going to pick it up and over the blue line. Steps in. Good shot, good save. Still loose. Keene coming the other way. Good save, Boussier. That's going to go all the way to the far wall. Keene will keep that in. I don't know. That was a lot of watching there. Farwell with the puck right down the slot. Backhand shot. Puck still loose. Good save. Out to Rico. Rico with a shot. Oh, shot goes higher than that. Good scoring opportunity. Centered here for Clippercats. Good shot by Simpson. Good save. Clippercats keep that puck in the zone. That's Farwell. Feeds it back to Rinko. Rinko chips it back to Farwell.
Somebody cover her.
That's going to come across to Skoglund. Skoglund keeps it into the circle. Coming around to the near side. And Keene will clear the zone. Farwell back to pick it up. Going to come up the far side. Let's put back on Farwell's stick, and she'll gain mid-ice and dump it in, go for the change. On the near side is Rinko. Back behind the net, pinched off for it. It's going to come to the near side. Keene will again clear the zone. Metcalf picks it up and wheels around. Gains mid-ice and sends it in. Gazowski with it along the wall, keels in, keeps it in, feeds it out front. Good shot by Beaupre. Stick saved by the goalie, up to the glass. Metcalf with the puck, centering, gets through the slot, out to the point. Rinko will chip it back down. Gazowski right into the slot. Good shot, good save. Puck is loose. Keane's coming the other way. Ahead of steam into the zone shot. Good save by Boussier. Hard shot. Boussier was ready for it. Gould will pick up the puck. Sends it on the near side to Beaupre. Beaupre steps into the zone. Dumps it in. Farwell intercepts it. That puck is loose, and that'll be the whistle covered up by the goalie. Face-off won by Farwell. Sends it back into them. Centering pass. Power on the defense, support. Poole gets the puck out into the slot. There's a shot. Poole blocks it. Nice block. Keene battling along the far wall. Farwell will pick it up. Farwell will chip it past. It's going to be a foot race. Farwell wins it. Coming around the near side. She cuts across the middle.
Play the body, Grace. Not the stick. Body and stick.
Waco back with the puck as they cleared the zone.
Body
Waco will
and stick.
step in. And there's a flash. Easy call. So Keene will go on the penalty kill. It should be number 14. Petrovich. Face off, one out to the wall. Back out to the point. Chipped back down to Kozowski. She steps into the circle. Right out front. Puck's loose right in front of the goalie. And that'll be cleared. No icing on the PK. Poole and Rico back for it.
Penalties, number 14, Emma Petrovich, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 12:07.
Pass out to Kane. Fed across to Kozowski. Beaupre heading for the net. And Keene will clear the zone. Sends it across to the near side. Rico will pick that up. Tries to center. It gets deflected right towards the net. Keene will clear the zone again. Poole rushing back. Over a minute left here on the power play for the Clipper Cats. It's going to hit Farwell. Farwell into the zone. Hits Beaupre coming across. Keene will try to clear it out. Kept in by Farwell, and looking for a shot, glove save. Face off won by the Clipper Cats. Bounce down the wall. Simpson down into the corner. Support by Farwell out to the point to Renko. Renko back down to Farwell. Renko's going to hit. Farwell will hit Renko in the slot. Back down to Farwell here. Farwell sending it across the middle to Hoole. Hoole pulls back. Renko will keep it in. Sends it over to Farwell. Farwell makes the move. Steps up. Sends it to Hoole on the far side.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Comes out to Renko at the point. Keene will pick it up. Renko picks the pocket, keeps it in the zone. Centered pass. Keene tries to get it up, can't get it out. Shot, good save. Metcalf there for the rebound. Poole able to send it across. The Cats will reset. Farwell, hard shot back off the wall, comes right in front of the net. Just under 30 seconds left. Out to the point, Renko with it. Renko will step in, shot, goes wide of the net. Coming over the far wall, Kozowski's there. Poole keeps it in. Keene gives it back to Kozowski. Kozowski coming down the slot. She's going to curl back around. Hits her own rebound off the skate, steps in, 7 seconds, shot, good save. Kozowski picks up that puck, peels it off the wall, and that's the whistle for the end of the second period. Clipper Cats 2, Keene 0. Great period of hockey.
Shots on goal for the period. Blackbirds with 6 and the Clipper Cats with 16.
We'll see you on the other side of intermission.
mark it off the calendar for next year too?
Well, if I can, when I'm around. They're going to be traveling a little bit, so we'll be doing that. But yeah, the boys I still come and do with their gear because it's just so comfortable. Right place to watch a hockey game. They're spoiled.
Yeah, right.
So it's close enough when I'm around.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I said, where is Megan?
It's going to Roger Williams.
Oh, awesome. So that's not too far. That's
It's actually right between my parents and my wife's.
Oh, awesome.
So we're down that area. It's
Yep.
my wife's sister is 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
So,
Yeah. Same as it in, I lived in Newport for a little while. Bristol, that's right. It's oldest 4th of July, right?
What's that?
So the
Yeah,
oldest
they do that big one.
Yeah, they're the red and white blue down the middle of the road.
Or I think Principal being school.
No, yeah.
Probably thankfully, I guess.
Yeah.
I bet
Bristol,
it's pretty
right.
hard to get around. But
Yep, that's right. And Lee and all the boats.
yeah, there's 17. It's ironic, right? There's 17.
Yeah. It's a great. Well, Hinkley's right there, and all the. I mean, it's like Newport's like the sailing capital,
You don't think about it because like the Northeast, right? You think about that, like Florida, California. I'm sure. Actually, they had videos of them out there, like the wetsuits and like the snow coming up.
So I live in Newport. I have a tour boat, and for a little while, Harrison boat, actually in Hampton. I was in Newport for a while, and I didn't realize how exciting, dangerous, and terrifying sailboat racing was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you see them out there, and I got asked a couple times with my buddies, like, "Oh, we need an extra pair of bows." I was like, on the smaller boats. And I was like,
They're like right up on you.
oh yeah. And we had all the American boats out there. You always see all the, they have like, I think before they had all the hydrofoil like cameras and like some of the boats that were trained to do like around the world or across the Atlantic, like speed trials, and we were in a speedboat. They were going to roll by us. So we were right in the Narragansett, like, but you'd have all of them, and it was fun. It was also like down there. The season is so long, because in the ocean. The ocean
There's all those days.
Yeah. So whole Narragansett, you're really like protected.
Yeah, I didn't really thought about it. I grew up in that area, like all down there. And nothing about sailing or anything like that. It makes sense.
Yep.
Protected harbor area.
And the War College is there. And I can't remember, Quonset, is that the air base? Yep. We used to take the boat up that way and watch the air show and do the whole the music festivals and then I came back.
It's
but
cool
boating is
boating's wild.
in Bristol. That's a Bristol area.
Yeah. Although the snow they got this year was.
Oh yeah, right. Last week was
crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild to think about.
Yeah.
It's like once in I'd say almost like a generation.
Oh yeah,
snow,
right. Yep. Moved right downtown in Newport.
That downtown was a serious challenge keeping that up.
Yeah.
As it is in a lot of areas. Yeah, very cool.
But I'm Craig Shrek. So my daughter is Maeve.
Oh yeah.
And she's hopefully we'll get like 6 more goals and we might get her on the ice. But she's had a good time. Always likes playing with the older girls. It's been great with her. And I do.
Megan has always said it's been her favorite too over the years.
Yeah.
Like everyone just genuinely enjoys it.
Yeah, that's what.
It takes a lot off. Which is like absolutely fantastic.
Megan and all the girls, they do a great job with girls like my daughter who don't play. I haven't played much. She feels like really included and really loves the whole. But it's a team atmosphere. I don't care about the practices. I don't mind not playing games. I just like the whole. So to your daughter and all the girls.
Well, it's all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
Well, I always get that there, and I do appreciate all the videos. I always love
Thank you very much.
hearing yourself.
I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
No, don't worry.
Yeah, take care.
No, can't do that. All right. Waiting for the clock to get set here for the third period. Keene into the zone, looking to play a physical third period. Puck's along the wall, battling here. Barwell will come away with it, curls up with it. Through the neutral zone. Puck's loose, Metcalf grabs it. Gets it into the zone, it's going to come off the wall. Kept in by Simpson, great job. Bounced high off the glass. Mako gloves that down. Beats Barwell on the near side, but it's going to land on Metcalf's stick. He pokes it out into the neutral zone. It's going to go over the far side. It's not going to make it up. Offside, and touches up by Keene. Rinko with it. Gets it over to Simpson. Simpson gains mid-ice, sends it into the zone. But the Cats will get a new line out there. That puck's right out front. It's still loose. Couple shots there by the Clipper Cats and ultimately kicked out wide. It's going to come out to Skoglund. Skoglund with a shot. Bounces its way through. Beaupre on the far side with it. Comes out to Gazowski. Gazowski steps through some traffic. Steps in, peels around, feeding Beaupre. Beaupre centering. That's deflected through the slot here. Skoglund down below the goal line, gets tied up. And Keene will look to center. They do. Comes off Rinko's stick. She'll step back. She'll bounce it off. And that's going to connect with one of the players on the bench. The neutral zone face-off here. Yeah, center ice face-off here. Will pick up the puck off the face-off, step up the wall, chips it in. Pinched off, and Keene will grab it back. Will able to keep it in. Sends it down below the goal line. Back up the wall to Houle. Houle will send it back down. Barwell sends it across to Simpson. Simpson in the middle. Tries to get a backhand shot off. It'll go wide. Puck to the corner. The slip past Saar, who will be back to support. Saar goes to the middle. Nice job. A little bit of water or something behind the net. Being able to keep possession. Puck goes off Saar's skate. Saar with it on the backhand. Moves it along the wall. Support by Farwell. Get into the neutral zone. Shipped past is Metcalf. Being able to get it up the wall and will be an offsides here for the Clipper Cats. Back out to the dot. Nowski with a face-off win. Nowski steps into the zone. It's like an official foul. Looks like they're okay, thankfully. Good save by Keene's goalie. Nowski with a clean win back out to Skoglund. Skoglund with a shot off of defending player's stick out to the wall. Loomis will send it up the wall. He steps into the circle. Low shot, good save. Puck is still loose and it's right there. Oh my God! Oh, wide open net and a little bit too much air under that puck. Puck went over the bar, wide open net. Skoglund still with it. She stays with it. Nice job, and she'll get it down below the goal line. Kane coming in again. Good shot, good save. Two of them there. Kane will get that puck down below the goal line. Centering pass back on Kane's stick. Goes wide. Kozowski will curl around. Still with possession. Slides it to the wall. Kane will clear the zone finally. Go wheels around with it. They'll gain the zone. Steps through the middle. And face-off won by Farwell out to Houle. Houle with a shot. Goes just wide of the net. Picked up by Keene. Rimmed all the way around, but Houle almost able to keep it in. And support by Saar. Picks it up. Nice job. Great teamwork here. Being able to keep it in, but the Cats now are able to clear the zone. Farwell with it. She'll go wide. Not a backhand, absorbing the slashes. Battering pass. Metcalf to the wall. Simpson able to get a skate on that puck. Keep it in. Keene will chip it up. It'll come down to Simpson. Simpson chips it past. She steps into the zone. Feeds it across the Metcalf. Keene clears it through the zone. Back support with Houle. Houle with a good stick. Gets it wide. Comes out to the wall. There's going to be a shot. Nice job letting that go by. Beaupre on the far side will step up and send it all the way down. That should be for an icing. Kozowski battling out front, shot off the far glass as Keene won the face-off forward. But the Cats are able to clear the zone. Here comes Keene with it. She steps into the zone, shot just wide of the far post. Opportunity. Kozowski steps right in, hard shot, good save. Face-off won by Farwell. Support by Metcalf. Comes up to the point to Rinko. Rinko with a shot just wide of the net. It's on the weak side. That puck goes wide into the net. Good opportunity. Out to Rinko. Rinko with a shot. Low shot. Lands on Farwell's stick after deflecting off a few players. Farwell slips it. Still with the puck. Comes out to Rinko. Rinko's backhand. Sends it over to Skoglund. Skoglund here on the near side will step in. Shot. Good tip. Goes wide of the net though. Simpson over the wall. That puck's loose. Simpson will pick it up. Puck through the middle. Rinko steps in, keeps it in the high slot. Shot, save. Kicked wide. Gonna get ripped around to the near side. Farwell to the wall. Into the foot race there. It's pinned up, comes off the wall, and Keene will clear it wide. Chipped out front. That's gonna come in covered up. Good save by Boussiere. Face off, one out to the wall by Gazowski. Poole will pick it up, gets it up to Dumas. Dumas will step into the neutral zone. Gets it out to Kane here on the near side. Kane will chip it in. Puck is loose. Keene does grab it and sends it into the neutral zone. Saar gets a stick on it. And Keene cannot enter the zone as they were offside, so Gazowski's going to pick it up. She dances through the neutral zone. She'll take it into Keene's end. She steps in. She's got a breakaway. And that's a goal for Gazowski. That's the third goal of the game. Number 16, Gazowski. Great hands to get it into the back of the net. Face off, won by Keene all the way down. Back forward is Rinko. Sends it up to Wall to Simpson. Simpson steps into the neutral zone. Gains mid-ice and then dumps it in. Keene will send it back into the neutral zone.
Assisted by number 19, Noah Keene at 7:31.
It's a shot out to the wall.
Time to goal, 7:31.
Barwell will pick it up off the wall. He'll enter the zone with Metcalf. Tries to get it across the Metcalf. Comes off her stick, but still got into the slot. Keene coming the other way. And that's going to be offside, and Rinko blocks the shot as the whistle blows. Face-off won by the Clipper Cats. Keene will dump it back in. Over to the far wall. Rinko into the corner. Tips it up the wall to Simpson. Simpson centers it to Farwell. A little bit behind her, so Keene maintains possession here. Now going to the corner. Skoglund going into the corner for it. Gets sent over to Rinko. Rinko's going to hit Metcalf. Defender goes down. Metcalf staying through the zone. And she gets... That should 1,000% be about 4 penalties right there. Gets through though. Gets a shot off. Puck's loose. Metcalf with the puck again. Off Metcalf's skate. Goes out to the wall here. Gazowski with it. Below the goal line. Comes out front. Still has it. And Keene able to clear it down. All the way down, 5:42 left on the clock, 3-0 left here in the third period. Clipper Cats leading. Up one out to the wall, Clipper Cats with it, comes out to the point to Saar. Saar sends it across to Rinko. Rinko will have to pull it out. Still with possession here. He'll pull it wide. Calling back around. Rinko will feather it wide, lands on Gazowski's stick. Gazowski into the zone, pulls back wide. Puck over the wall here. Great job by Saar. Beats it in. Keene's going to step into the zone. Shot blocked by Rinko. Keene still has it. Puck's loose. And Beaupre's going to come away with it. Sends it over to Keene here on the near side. Foot race. Keane's going to get it. Gets a shot off. Great save. And Barwell will loop back around, keeping that puck in. She curls into the zone. Curls wide. Sends over to Rinko. Rinko still with the puck here. Will skate in. Centering it. Oh, to the weak side. Farwell. Great pass. Great save. His goalie was ready for it. Great shot. Puck just bounced wide off the goalie. That's going to come up the wall to Saar. Saar will step in with it. She'll bounce it down the wall. Metcalf able to pick it up behind the net. Out to Farwell. Comes over to Saar on the near side, and that'll clear the zone. Bill's going to feed it back over to Farwell. Farwell enters the zone. Metcalf following her in. Shot off the glass. Shot off the goalie. Good save. Had good positioning there. Metcalf with it. Metcalf's going to send it all the way across to Rinko. Just had the back out of the zone. And puck giving up. Here comes Keene. They've got numbers. And that's going to be a goal. A little too much stick handling by Rinko, and Keene capitalizes. Gets a point on the board. Face-off won by the Flippertath. Keene able to get the puck into the zone. Dumas, good foot race. Puck behind the net. It's going to rim around to the far side.
Assisted by number 26, Madeline St. Pierre at 11:33. Again, that's St. Pierre unassisted. Time of the goal, 11:33.
St. Pierre with the goal there. Puck is still loose, right out front. And there'll be a whistle. That goal was by 26, St. Pierre for Keene. Face-off won, and here comes Keene. They jump the face-off, coming the other way. Will knock the puck off. Puck stuck on the blue line. Puck will pounce out to the near side, or middle of the ice. Keene will clear the zone. Keene will gather it up, though. Chip it in. They'll still unable to cleanly enter the zone, and Farwell will pick it up. And will bounces it off the wall. She'll come into the neutral zone. Great job using her feet. Sends it wide to Rinko. Rinko feeding it over to Farwell. Puck's loose. Keene with a great shot. Good save. Out front. Another shot save. Face-off one out to the wall. Rinko will keep it in, bounces it down the wall, will go back behind the net. Metcalf gives chase, and she'll get there first. Farwell sends it up to Saar. Saar walks off the wall, gets a shot. Blocked. Farwell will get a shot, also blocked. Saar, great job with her stick, keeping it alive. Oh, able to get it back into the zone temporarily.
Let's go, we need a goal, let's go!
Puck bouncing around the neutral zone.
Go to the net!
There's a shot, goes wide of the net. It's going to come up along the wide of the net here. Puck bounced up the wall. Keene able to keep it in briefly, and they'll regroup though within the neutral zone. Take it to the other side of the ice. Intercepted by Farwell. Good pass into the neutral zone. Keene's going to enter with numbers. Shot, good pad save by Boussier. Back to the corner. Keene trying to set up. That puck is loose. Farwell will intercept and take it wide, and then she's going to clear it into the neutral zone. Metcalf coming in. Rinko got in there, created some noise. Pass was errant and picked up at the blue line. Belsky's going to step off the wall, curl around. She's still got the puck out to Rinko. Might go with a low shot. Good save off the pipe. Off the rebound from the shot. Great low shot. Star will get a shot in. It's going to go wide. 24 seconds left. Clipper Cats are offside, so they're going to get a whistle here. And Keene just chucks it out. A shot on net. And the Clipper Cats with 2 seconds left. And that is the game. Clipper Cats win the quarterfinals against Keene. Great game for both teams. It's a great game here tonight.
Clipper Cats' next game will be against Berlin-Gorham-Kennett at 7:30 on 2 tonight at Everett Arena in Concord.
So the announcement there was that the Clipper Cats will face Berlin-Gorham-Kennett over in Concord for the semifinals. 7:30. That's Tuesday. Great game. Congratulations to Keene for a great season. Great game tonight here. Certainly wish them the best. The 4 teams going into the semifinals this Tuesday will be Hanover, who won over Lebanon. They'll be playing Bishop Brady Trinity Bow, and the Clipper Cats facing Berlin-Gorham-Kennett Tuesday night in Concord. Well, tonight was the last game for the seniors here at the Whittemore Center. Great opportunity and privilege to be able to play here. Now we will miss it. I will. I told you, this is my favorite place to record. I will be back here tomorrow. Oyster River boys playing Dover in their quarterfinal game. Congratulations, everyone. Have a great night. We will see you on Tuesday in Concord. Go Clipper Cats. Have a great night.